Hey, how's it going, guys? Keeping It Crafted here, and today I'm going to finally be making another video. Now, I know it's been a long time, but I've been seeing that my whole channel has kind of been blowing up, and one of the videos that's caused that to blow up is my bee video. Now, I've received tons and tons of comments, and we're going to be tackling all of the questions that you guys have about both bees and the questions you guys have had about redstone. So obviously, because of the fact I'm starting in the bees world, it makes sense for me to tackle the questions on the bees first. So for anyone that wants to watch the redstone bits, I assume you just want to skip ahead, but this is going to be hopefully valuable knowledge for everyone, so maybe you'll want to stick around. So yeah, let's get into this one. Alright, so we're going to start with the easiest question to answer first of all, and the first question was, does this still work in Minecraft Bedrock Edition? Obviously, as you guys know, I tend to play in Java Edition. However, I do occasionally do things like my old live streams used to be in Bedrock Edition, and I do plan to play more Bedrock at some point. But yeah, obviously the majority of my stuff is done in Java. But to answer the question, quite simply, yes it does work. Everything works completely fine and as it should do. The game mechanics aren't too different from that perspective. And yeah, that will work. Another comment that was put in alongside all this work with Bedrock was the whole idea of putting in, instead of having underneath, we have tons of hoppers, and instead of putting these hoppers, you could put a minecart loader and unloader. Now, I would have done that, but I haven't actually made a video on making those before, so it will be something I plan to do kind of in future. Once I've done that video, I might consider making a separate video detailing its uses, but I think if I just do a video showing how to do a loader unloader, you guys will get the general gist of it. Alright, so the second question I got regarding bees was, will a beehive work instead? Now, in order to do this, I'm going to just replace this in here, and then I'm going to see if I can get this to work, and I'll let you guys know. And we got the answer to that question. Now, in a simple way, yes and no. It doesn't work in the same way that this would have worked. Obviously, it was using the dispenser to make the shears drop the honey down into here, and this is going to be a completely different farm. If we put the beehive in here, these hoppers are irrelevant, so is this chest. What happens is, every time there's a redstone pulse, if the beehive has honey in it, it essentially sucks that into the glass bottles that you want to put in here, rather than, obviously you won't have shears in here this time, and then it replaces it. So as you can see, it's trying to kind of use them to make get honey as and when, and I'll probably do a separate farm on this one at some point in the near future, just to kind of detail to you guys how to do this. But yeah, it sort of works but sort of doesn't. I would highly recommend subscribing to the channel so you can get notified when I make that tutorial. So yeah, let's go on to the next bits. Alright, so the next thing I got asked about was something in terms of redstone, and that was our item sorter. Now obviously during the tutorial I put this chest up here and I told you guys to load the items in. Say we had the white concrete, we'd just put that in there and it would filter through and it would all go into here, and none of it would kind of go into any of the other chests, and that's a great way to sort your items. But what if your items, for example, are being stored down here? And this comment was something that I personally done in my Let's Play worlds quite frequently, but obviously not everyone watches those. I've got videos that are viewed like thousands of times next to videos that have got 0 views, basically. So for those of you that have watched these, I apologize. It's going to be a little bit repetitive, but we're just going to kind of speed run this. So what you want to do is you want to build yourself this kind of system that goes around like this, and then obviously it doesn't have to look quite like this, but I think this is the nicest way to make it look. We're just going to build this up to here, right, and then from this point on we can start throwing in our blocks. That's going to go like that. There we go. And I mean, we can make it look nicer, but for now we're going to leave this as is, and I'm going to fill in this wall just to kind of hide that. So as you can see, we've now got some kind of structure going on, and we're going to force this to go around like this. and then this will come around here. And as we've kind of made a tunnel, it kind of becomes clearer what we're going to try and do. Now, just because of personal preference, I'm going to fill all of this in with glass. Let me find that real quick. And we're going to chuck this in through here. Chuck that in over there as well. And then chuck that in along there. Right, and then we've got all of this kind of almost built up tunnel wise, and we can start thinking about how we're going to do this. So I prefer to put in just glass at the top, just so you can kind of see the kind of things that go on. And yeah, we're going to go underneath now, and say you have a water stream. You can do it like this. This is probably the easiest way I can show it on camera without doing a separate tutorial. I will do another tutorial on this as well, in much greater detail, but we're going to throw in this like this, put glass in here, here and here. Then we're going to go grab ourselves some signs. So these should be just down here. Place that like that. And then we're going to need to grab ourselves some soul sand. Now I don't remember where exactly this is in the inventory. There we go. You're going to need lots of buckets of water, especially if you're doing this in survival. On my survival let's play world, it was a real pain to grab lots of water. So it took a don't want to do that. Hold on. Just drain that. There we go. And yeah, the whole point of having this soul sand is it causes this water bubble effect, which means items float upwards in it, and they go at quite a fast pace. Obviously, not having the soul sand directly underneath any of this means that this isn't affected, and only blocks that source water blocks will be affected. So now, as you can see, there's no way of me getting items in from up here. But if we come down here, and our thing was white concrete, we go and throw that in there. Helps if we actually get it in, and that zooms up, and we'll see that go into this chest. So if we put lots and lots in, maybe we'll take 40. We'll go in here. Oh, helps if we stand in front of it. Throw that in, and as we come up here, you can start to see the items go up, and they'll start to filter in. So yeah, that's kind of it for that one. Let's move on to the next comment. And after checking the last comment, it was a comment asking if this whole item sorter system would work in the Nether. Now, I'm not going to look at this one, obviously, that's the one we've just modified, but this was the original design. And yes, I can completely kind of say that this does work in the Nether. As you can see, it's all mainstream components. It's nothing that's going to be affected by Nether gameplay. This water stream system one won't obviously work, because obviously you can't have the water stream system, but you could put droppers to elevate items, and that would also work. But as you can see, all of these items will work in the Nether completely fine. You've only got repeaters, comparators, redstone torches, redstone dust, hoppers, and chests, and that's honestly it. And as you guys have heard me say quite a few times now, those will work in the Nether, so that's super awesome. And yeah, you shouldn't have any problems with that as long as you follow the tutorial correctly. But yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. I apologise I've been kind of vacant for a long time. I didn't think that my channel was worth continuing at one point. I'd kind of lost all hope. But having seen how well my channel's exploded the past month or so, and seeing all of your guys' comments, I knew I just had to start making videos again. And I think I'm gonna make quite a few more very soon. So yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, comment if you want to see those videos being produced. Obviously, hit that bell notification, and it will, hopefully remind you to watch them as soon as they come out. But yeah guys, see you in the next one.